Hello, and welcome to Please by Somewhat. There's a link to the itch.io page where you can download this game in the description. It's a name your own price, so pay whatever you can, whatever you have the means for. You can go and pay for the game to support the artist. So there's a little write-up on the itch.io page that'll probably be important for the context of what we'll be doing in this game. In an alternate timeline where we won the war, you are the repair person. You fix things. You keep things running. You do what you're told. We asked you so nicely, so let's jump in there and figure out what's going on. Now, the game has asked, because audio is very important to it, for you to crank your audio up, and I unfortunately cannot do that. I can't just totally crank my audio because I cannot stand loud sounds. I always listen to everything as quiet as possible, but I've turned the game audio up all the way. And I've turned it up a bit louder than I would usually like, but I turned it up as loud as I can stand, just because I don't do sound, and I really love this texture warping. We've seen it in a few of the games we've played. I don't really understand what makes the effect. I know it used to happen like on PS1 games. I didn't see it so much on the N64, and maybe just my child brain has forgotten. But it's a neat effect, and I like it, even if maybe on the original PS1 it wasn't intended. Oh, y'all can't see my cursor, but I've been circling this picture. It looks like there's a panel underneath a light of some sort. I'm guessing this is machinery. We are a repair person. Please. Okay, well, we can assume that we're being asked to please fix this. Is this... I don't think this is our room. I assume we have to leave. Like, this isn't like a hidden panel in the wall. God, the texture warping is... we've seen it in other games, but like I cannot get over it. It's such a strange effect. It's such a good look for horror. Repair, please leave requests at the door. Well, they didn't leave it at the door. They slipped it under our door. So I don't even understand what you would do to like someone crying on the other side. Like make this effect, but I really enjoy it. We won. Creatures retreat and troops say. Okay, so that looks like a big slug. So. I suppose in the alternate universe where we won the war, there were slugs. We were fighting some creatures. All right, well, I suppose that means in normal reality, we lost the war to slugs. It's a scary thought, but it happens. Sometimes the slugs are the ones who wins. I don't want to go up there. The game will not allow me to go up there. It does look scary over there. I do not blame our protagonist. Oh, the repairman. Oh, all right. I guess we're here now. We've seemed to warp. I guess maybe the idea was we started to go down the stairs. So if this were a movie, if you started walking down the stairs, it would cut ahead. They typically wouldn't show the person walk all the way down the stairs. Although we did come out of something that looked more like an elevator entrance, and also I don't see the building behind it, so maybe something happened that was kind of frightening. I hear like car. Oh no! I was like, I hear a car or something, but no, it's this machine. Lots of pistons. Not exactly sure what it's doing, but it's probably doing something. Oh, this doesn't look safe right here without the I was gonna say scaffolding, but it's more of a gate. Okay, well this is what we were told to do. Oh, I can't check my my picture anymore. I guess we had our picture taken away from us when we got over here. Yeah, just here your standard, propaganda. Get people excited for the war. All right, well, I guess we did our job, so we didn't need to be out there anymore. I suppose that whistle let us know that it was quitting time, so we came back home. So very cinematic in that, it does just do straight up hard cuts. You don't see that a lot in video games. Hard cuts. Yeah, please. All right. We got to find another panel to work on, and we'll do it. We've been asked so nicely, so we'll of course do it. What's in the news today? New power source? Well, that's good. We always need to find new power sources. Yeah? Something want to come out from the other side of that door, but maybe can't get through? Well, we're not going to worry about that. Why would we worry about it, We have a job to do. We've been asked to do it nicely, so we'll do it. We won't worry about what's on the other side of that door. Or if there is anything on the other side of the door, maybe that is just a wall. But, new power sources, very important. You can't just rely on fossil fuels forever. We probably shouldn't have. It's kind of weird that we found weird bone juice in the ground, and we're like, yeah, you know what? I've got an idea what we could use this bone juice for. and then just continue to use it to the detriment of our planet. But sometimes you just do the complete wrong thing and just destroy the world. It's happened. So we'll do that. This doesn't look exactly the same as what we were asked to do previously, but there are panels. They're not the panel that we were tasked with fixing, it doesn't seem. Maybe it's on the other side of... Oh, I thought this gate was open, as we saw a gate by the machine. This doesn't look like it either. Oh, the light, the way the light is just coming down. I thought it looked a little strange. I mean, I guess it's a flat texture coming down, so it looks like... God, the texture warping is it's so crazy. I really am interested in what caused that effect on like the original PS1. I'm guessing it's something to do with how it, and maybe like other consoles did it as well. I was like a Nintendo kid growing up. I went straight from NES to N64, so I missed out on all those like in-betweener like consoles, like the Saturn. I think the Saturn was the one that like did 3D, but it was like super like janky. It's like it's not like super important, but I just find this very interesting. I'm sure the Nintendo 64 had its share of weird texture stuff, but that was my first. Well, actually, I'm trying to think because my dad and I used to play a bunch of PC games together, but I can't really remember any like 3D games like this. Like there was Myst, but that wasn't exactly 3D. Like a lot of it was like flat, and like there is 3D movement in that game. It's just you don't really move the way that one would expect nowadays. Maybe I've been overthinking it. Maybe one of these is the panel that we're supposed to be interacting with, because I don't seem... Oh yeah, when we get close, the shadow kind of shortens in a way, but that still doesn't look the same. What should we be doing? What is wrong here that we need to be doing? Oh yeah, you know what? There's a little grate at the bottom. I probably should have been paying attention to that instead of like trying to figure out the Oh, maybe I can interact with the gate. I didn't even think about that. I've just been running around assuming I can't open doors and stuff. Maybe we can do something. Oh yeah, those look like they could be what we're trying to get after. There's a little grate at the bottom. How can we get down there? We did notice that spot where it was missing the railing. Maybe we can jump off. I didn't think about that. I wouldn't, with my actual physical human body, I wouldn't want to jump off of this. But maybe the repairman will be able to. Maybe if I interact with this, like we could open it. Maybe it's like Simon Says, where you have to do everything every time. Like, no, I mean the lights are already green. I believe we made it go from red to green, as machines are wont to do when you activate them. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to crouch or anything. So I'm guessing hurling my body off of this, probably not exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Probably not a good just life instinct at all. But I'm not exactly sure where we need to be going at the moment. Maybe I should just wander around and try and find it. Maybe there's a secret passage. I mean, it is a video game that I'm overlooking. I'm sure I'm just overlooking something very, very basic. And you know how I said I was probably overlooking something really basic? I think that was the basic thing I was overlooking. Oh, I've pushed the button, but... Oh, that's what... Okay, I was like, nothing changed, but no, there was the scary basement that we could have gone into. Probably wandered around there longer than I should have, but it's fine. Sometimes you just don't understand what you're doing because you've made a horrible, horrible mistake. Oh, it seems the machine is leaking. It's fine. Sometimes machines leak. It's fine. It happens. Sometimes you just leak the weird fluids, and you don't want to think about what the fluids are. It's probably nasty. It's probably gross. So no reason to put too much thought into it. And see, I can hear the glorious whine, toot of the whistle of the machine. So we can assume that we've done a good job. Head on back for the day. Whether we walk there, whether we hard cut there, that's not important. Oh, we don't have any instruction today? No instruction yet? Well, it's fine. Well, actually, maybe I should just look around before we bumble out the door, because if it was instruction in a room and I missed it, that'd probably be pretty bad. And then, maybe I'd end up wandering around in the lobby. Oh God, that texture warping, like it's nauseating to look at, but in a way that I like. Maybe that just makes me not very, maybe that's not a good instinct to have, but damn, I do love it. Prisoners of war, huh. Protesters say. I was gonna make a joke about it, then I was actually interested in what it was saying. But prisoners of war. Controversial opinion. Probably not good. Maybe something's up with the place we're in. I mean, but we won the war, and that's all that really matters, right? We wouldn't have wanted to lose the war, so it's probably a good thing that we've taken the prisoners of war. I'm sure, whoever we're repairing this glorious machine for, they probably understand better than us what needs to happen. So they've taken their prisoners of war, and I'm sure that's fine. We can assume that they want us to interact with these machines. Is there a puzzle here, or is it just... No, we just turn them on and it's good. Oh, do we get to turn... Are we going to get to turn the handle? There's a wheel. It's probably... I think you still just call it a wheel. I was trying to think if there was a special name for the wheels. I thought we hear the tooting of the machine, but we don't see like a... oh, hell yeah, we get to open the machine, but we don't see like a chimney like making the whistle. We get to see what's inside of this wondrous machine we've been working on. Yes, please show me the inside. Is this one of the creatures from that we were fighting the war against? Terminate? Oh, well, I'm sorry, buddy, but the machine says the prompt has appeared to terminate you, so I guess that's what I'm doing. I mean, it's what the machine wanted. It's what the machine does. We love the machine. The machine makes the tooting noise that allows us to go back to our home. We like to go back to our home. It's not gonna toot again. I need you to toot if I'm gonna go home. Oh, nope. I guess we didn't need it to toot to go home. We could go home anytime we like. And it looks like, nothing here. I don't know if the fans were spinning previously, but they're not now. The lights are out. Maybe something bad has happened. Oh, this is a nice effect. I really like the screen kind of getting lower pixely, lower resolution. I play a lot of video games to probably have a better linguistic than I do. I'm guessing. What's this? We learned something about like a new power source. I guess we can assume that it was maybe the creature, the prisoner of war, and by terminating it, we've stopped our power source. Maybe we freed the... Oh, wait, you're not a slug. That's definitely a slug over there. That's probably a slug, but y'all are people? Maybe the people and the slugs are working together now. Maybe we've created a better world. Maybe we've created a better world. This looks pretty good. I think we did a good job. I think we did it. Politeness is a sign of dignity, not subservience. Yeah, I feel we were pretty polite. I definitely wasn't subservient at all. Oh shoot, and it just disappeared. So I guess y'all can see my great wallpaper. You still can't see my cursor though because I set it up like that. Okay, so that was Pleased by Somewhat. I enjoyed that. That was a fun little game. I got lost a little bit. Sometimes you find a way to get lost in a very small room. It can be done. I really like that game. There's like I always want to sit here and like, I can show you guys the boxes. I always do this out of just I'm an anxious person, so I always just kind of do this when I'm thinking. Excuse me, kind of voice went weird there. I always just do the box thing whenever I'm thinking. I've always done that since I was little. There's a lot happening there. So there was a war against weird slug things, and then I guess we captured the slugs, used them as a power source, because hey, if we can't use the weird bone juice in the ground, well, we'll just use living creatures. It's not like we as humanity have ever subjugated other human beings to our wills and forced them to work as a source of labor or anything. We would have never done something, there's not even a word for such things, of forcing people to do work against their will and not paying them and maybe doing horrible atrocities. There's not even a word for it because, like that was an alternate war, or an alternate timeline where we won the war. That didn't happen. We lost the war and we never did anything bad to anybody. And our world isn't bad like that one because we lost the war, I guess. So that's Please by Somewhat. You can name your own price. Go play the game, and then you can think about the plot of the game with your brain, which is probably better than mine, and you can find satisfaction in probably going like, yes, I understand the things that fool did not. They weren't able to figure it out, but I, the very smart person, can. So please go support art. See, it was a cool game. I really enjoyed it. So some here we've been talking anyway. So I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, you know what? They even have other games. If you're not interested in playing that one because you think you've gotten the full experience, like, hey, look, they've got other games on their itch.io page. You can come in here and you can snap these bad boys up and you can play them as well. So you should go do that. Check out the creator. Do video games, do support art. Do it.